Hi, I'm Chris Thompson, Product Manager here at Ditch Witch covering vacuum excavation. And today we're excited to show you two new models, our new MVs, the MV8 and the MV12. These are our second generation Mud Vacs, and we've got some exciting new features to show you, including we've updated the filtration, we've updated the door, and we have a new engine to talk about as well. So we're excited to get into those features. We'll start the walk around. Here we are at the MV8. So you'll notice that it has 70 gallons of fresh water on the front of it. The reason we do that is we want you to have water on board so that you can clean your tooling, clean your drill up, but it's not really intended for hydro excavation. If you are interested in hydro excavation, we do have a full line of HX vacs available at your local Ditch Witch dealer. Stepping back, you'll notice that we have a blower here. This is a Tuthill blower. We've used this same design for about 20 years. It's a very proven, reliable design. This particular model will generate 500 CFM at 15 inches of mercury. You step over and you look at the Honda engine. The Honda engine is an add-on for the MV series. This is a 24.6 horsepower engine, 800 series, so it has a little higher CFM than maybe some of the 24 horsepower engines you're used to looking at. Also, it has EFI, which means that on a cold morning, it'll start right up. Stepping back, you can see we have a gear pump here. And so previous models had an electric pump, but we've gone to a gear pump here. We find that gear pumps are more reliable. Electric pumps can be a little bit subject to overheating. This gets us away from that. And luckily the cost on the gear pumps over the years has come down, so we're able to add that to this vac without raising the cost. Stepping back here, you see we have T-filtration. So T-filtration is a standard filtration we use for a long time on our vacs. It's very useful, does a great job for us. But what we've done is we reinforced this door. And by reinforcing this door, you're able to function the reverse flow that's optional on the vac without damaging the filtration. And then coming back here, you'll see we have two torsion axles on here. They're both 7,000 pound axles. All the MV8s have that, but we give the option of rating this vac at 12,000 pounds or 14,000 pounds. The reason we do that is in some states you can pull a 12,000 pound trailer without being over CDL requirements. Some states you cannot. Then you'll want a 14,000 pound trailer. Just check with your local state authorities on which one works for your situation. We have traffic cone storage here for safety and traffic cones. And then if you look here, we've gone to the HX design here. So this is a cam over design. It's a very good, reliable design that we brought over from the HX series because it's so popular. This opens up and then opens the door. It also has an automatic lockout on it, so you don't have to worry about safety locks whenever you're working under the door on this. They automatically are in place for you. And then we put the door seal inside the door. What we find is that this seal inside the door, it works better when it's on the door side, and it's also easier to maintain. So hopefully you won't have any maintenance on it, but if you do, we've designed it so that it's easier to maintain. Coming around to the side, we've got LED lights and a strobe light. We know that people are working all kinds of hours with these vacs. They're working in different lighting conditions, and so we put some working lights on here. We also put a strobe light at the top. This allows the vac to light up, and if you're on the side of the road, someone's sure to see that you're there. We put these bars in here. The bars in here are for hose storage, so you can put 25 feet of hose on the back of the door and transport it without an issue. Here we have the hose reel. So this hose reel has 50 foot of hose on it, and so you can unwind it. It has a lock on it, so it won't pull on you once you're done unwinding it. And then you can clean off whatever you want to clean off, roll it back up. It has a ball valve here that you turn to turn the water on or off. Here we have a jib boom, and what we're really excited about in this jib boom is it's a nice feature. It's an optional feature, but I definitely suggest that you get that feature on it. It allows you to hook your hose up here, you can pull it out, and what this does is that takes that weight off of your shoulder and puts it on this jib boom. If you're gonna be on the job for a long time, you don't wanna lug a hose around all day, kind of takes some of that pressure off and makes it where you're not as fatigued. That's a nice feature there. You look and see we have the hydraulic controls here. So we position these hydraulic controls here. They're at the rear of the vac, so you can see what's going on back here when you're raising and lowering the tank, also when you're opening or closing the door. But additionally, what it does is it's on the curb side, so you're very safe in your operation. You can stand here and operate the vac with these two valves, no issues there. We have the weight gauge here. What this weight gauge does is it tells you the approximate weight of the unit as you fill it up. That way, if you have a weight you want to stay under for towing, you can just watch the weight gauge and it'll tell you when you get there. Here we're at the control center. One of the things I like about this control center is you have your unloader valve, you have your lights, you have your water system, and your antifreeze all here in one convenient spot. That covers most of what we have for the MV8 or our 800-gallon trailer vac. Over here we have our MV12, 1,200-gallon trailer vac. And so some of the features we added to this are we put hose storage down the sides, so you have 10 feet of hose storage here. So now you can do 25 feet of hose here, plus an additional 10 down the frame rails. New on the MV12 is the EStop. What this does is it allows you to shut down the machine on the job site if there's an emergency. You just push the red button, shuts down the whole machine. One optional feature on both the MV8 and the MV12 is the reverse flow. The way this works is you take this handle and push it this way, and it'll take your vac spools and push them out for you at a pressure of 5 psi. That covers our new Mud Vacs, the MV8 and the MV12. We also have a full line of hydro excavation vacs. If you're interested in hydro excavation, please contact your local ditch witch dealer. Thanks.